So mom's at a facility. Um, Anita put her there where she is for people with Alzheimer's, end of life disorders. I was there yesterday, and she's still calling 911. They're having police show up at that facility. And since that was the reason she was put there, I'm asking them, look, can you please supervise her phone usage so she doesn't call 911? They're saying they're not allowed to. They're not allowed to prevent her from making false 911 calls, which are illegal, at a facility meant especially for people who have disorders like that. You should, false 911 call is illegal. They're not allowed to prevent her from making illegal 911 calls. Their policy, right, is and then the realization, like I've always had that if it wasn't for these laws that are obviously counterintuitive, they're malicious. They couldn't prevent Justine. They were giving Justine Taylor, a fentanyl dealer, Fourth Amendment right to deal drugs. They were giving her drug dealing clients visitor privileges. So if you don't prevent her from having, these are her visitors, and you can't prevent her from having visitors because she's a tenant. You know, if it wasn't for these maliciously made laws, written laws, we wouldn't have any of this misery that we've had the last 4 years. It's these laws and the police who are enforcing them maliciously, right? The laws are there to protect us, police are there to enforce the laws. And because of these police enforcing these laws, we've had squattering our house for a year and a half, drug dealing and prostituting, trying to trigger me to get the house to do drug dealing. Mom's at that condition, and I've been wanting to sell that house. They've been preventing it just so they can get public guardianship over her and take her house. And they say, you don't like these laws, go back to wherever the hell you come from. So how many have they done this to? This is new story. Look at all the 911 calls at my mom's two addresses. All the 911 calls Justine Taylor has made in her life, not only in LA, Anaheim, New Jersey, and Palm Beach, Florida, where that politician Mike Velotti is, who has given her, supported her, called the police station, had them support her because she hates Arabs and Muslims, and because he was a first responder at 9/11 and was traumatized by it. And the wars that 9/11 caused, and then all the police officers, so many of them veterans of those wars, that 9/11 was an excuse for starting. This is a new story. Why it was done on 9/11? Is it a coincidence? It was done on 9/11, and they're using 911 calls to harass people like me daily for years, and they say, you don't like our laws, go back to Iran. Huh?